Hi Dana, this is Donna using Screencast-O-Matic to talk to you about Quizlet. You go on the web, so it's not an app, it's web-based, and you go to www.quizlet.com. And the screen comes up and looks like this, and you can either log in if you have an account or sign up. The kids the first time will have to sign up. My 7th graders all did it, and it really was quite easy. I just had them use all their information from school, their username and their email. Okay, so on this account I am logged in already to Quizlet, and this is what they call my dashboard, which is like your home screen. And so in my 7th grade class, these are all the different Quizlets that I have assigned to them that they have done. So the first thing you need to do is just set up classes, okay? And it's really easy. You click here to create a class, and I'm going to create one that's called Practice 2. And I'll create that class, and sure enough, that class is now created. And it's created at Cherryland. So I'll create the class. Now, I can then add sets here. So these are all the things, let's say I want them to work on rounding decimals. So now this class is able to do that, okay? Now, for your kids, what they're going to do once they join is they're not going to create a class, okay? They're going to come back here to the same button, and they're going to search the class. So for instance, I called mine First Eberly, Second Eberly. You could be, First Shepherd. So let's see, First, and then you can see it comes right up on their search thing. And I'd have to drop the class. But let's say I wanted to join Mrs. Floyd's Algebra 2 class. Click Join Class, and then you're part of the class. So the kids, you don't have to enter their names. They can enter themselves by just going to find a class and joining whatever you've called your class. So your first step is to make your classes. Create them. Secondly, I don't create sets. You know me. I like to go out there and find them. So if we're looking at different kinds of sets, I'm going to just do Christmas. Let's see what comes up. And search. And up will come if anybody has done anything about Christmas, maybe Christmas vocabulary, okay? I can click on that and see the terms and what it means, okay? Now, let's say that I decide I like that one. The very first thing you do is copy it because you want to make it your own, okay? And let's say that, okay, I've decided that I want to get rid of some things. Well, these are all the possibilities I have, okay? And maybe I think this one is just a little bit too religious. So if I click on the X, then that one will be removed from my copy, not the original. And then, let's say remove text, remove image, I don't know. Anyhow, it won't show up in the final save. So you can go through here and see whether you like it. Let's say I like it. It's pretty silly. And then you go to Create Set. Once it's created, okay, what I do then is usually I add my name Eberly at the end of the set so that they know whose it is. But this one's just called Christmas Vocabulary, and I click on Add. Let me do that again because I went pretty fast. I go to Add Set to Class, and when I click on that, up comes these actions I can take. Well, let's say I want my 7th to do it, and my 6th grade to do it, and my 5th grade to do it, my 4th hour, my 3rd hour, and my 1st hour. I can even give it to the class we just made, Practice 2. Okay? So you just click it here and add to it. When you're done, just close it. Now what I have the kids do is play the game Scatter. The space race game will make sense in a language arts activity, but for math, really you have to use the Scatter game. And what it does is it comes up with different things on the screen once it's set. At least it should, if I'm recording correctly. And then what you do is you match them. I'm going to go back and see maybe this game doesn't work for this one. Let me show you rounding decimals. So if I'm going to play Scatter with rounding decimals, okay, and it says Start Game. So now I have to look, and I'm going to round the decimals. So it tells me what to round them to. So 5.171 rounded to the nearest tenth, I have to drag to the other one. And then if I get it right, oh, no, that's not right. Rounded to the nearest tenth. How about we take the hundredths one over to the hundredths? There we go. Now that I got it right, it'll disappear, okay? And the kids play against themselves. At the end of the time, what they'll do is they will get a score and see how they relate to all the other people in their class playing at that time, which is kind of fun. Okay, then back to the dashboard, and let's say I let them play in that rounding decimals for a while. The next thing I would do is I would go to the test version, and I don't like the written questions because it's too much room for them to write it incorrectly. So I usually get rid of the written ones by unchecking it here and then regenerating the test. Now the kids all have to do this on their own machines, so I just teach them once and then they do it. Then they go through and they take this little test, and when they check their answers, up comes a score right here, and I just have them bring me the iPad and I write the score down. So I hope this helped. I'm going to be in the gym, but here's the basic important things to know. Log on to Quizlet and make your classes under Create a Class. Then find sets by searching for a topic that you'd like to work on, maybe one-step algebra equations. Let's see. Okay, and then when you click search, up should come, if there is anything, for one-step algebra equations, whatever the search has found. Now, I can tell because I'm recording, this is having a little trouble, but something will pop up here. And then you're going to, once you have found it, then you're going to look at your sets, copy it, and then put your name on it, helps, and then go to the dashboard. I think I've frozen my program now. Go to the dashboard and then assign it. Add the sets, okay? Oh, so you can see there are lots of algebra ones. And you add the set when you have it open. So you open the Quizlet and then you add it to the class. Have fun with it. Hope you have a great day. You just walked in, so I'm going to show you this now. Take care.